Now, dear student, chapter number 2, units and measurement. And today's we have the topic applications of the dimension analysis. And in previous lecture we have discussed the two applications. Now here we have the third application, that construction of the formula, and along with the limitations of the dimension analysis. So we are starting the topic. So here we have the one of the question that on behalf of the dimension analysis, that the velocity of the water wave v depends upon the wavelength, and simply it's a kind of the length, the water density, and the symbol of the density water, that mean water density, that is called the rho, and the acceleration due to gravity g. Deduce the formula by the use of the dimension method. Okay, so how we are just finding that mean formula. So we know the velocity of the water wave is depending upon the three quantities. First is the wavelength, that is called the lambda. Second is the density, that is called the rho, and the third is the acceleration due to gravity. And easily we know that whenever we are removing the proportional sign, so we are just approaching the constant, that is k, lambda, rho, and g. So it is one of the basic equation we have, that is called the equation number 1. And how we are just approaching, we are just that mean writing the dimensions of the each physical quantity on behalf of their places. Okay, so I am just writing, I am starting directly. So velocity, that mean m naught, that is m0, l1, and t minus 1. So it's a dimension formula of the velocity. Now along with the constant of the k, because there is no kind of the role of the constant we have. Now I am just putting the power of the lambda is the a, density of the b, and g is the c. Now wavelength it's simply a length, so it having the dimension only, that is called the m0, l1, t0 with the power of a. Okay, density is equal to mass upon volume, so we are just getting that m1 L minus 3 T0 with the power of C B. Now the acceleration due to gravity is simply the acceleration, that is the velocity upon time. So it comes m0, L1, and T minus 2. So it is simply the representation of the whole equation. That is the equation number 2 we have. Now we are just that adding the powers. Okay, m0, L1, T minus 1 is equal to k. Here we have the L raised to a, here we have the m raised to b, L raised to minus 3 b. Now in the next section we have L raised to c and t raised to minus 2c. So it's one of the basic representation we have, and we know the base are the same, so the power will be added to us. Okay, so further I am just solving it. m0, L1, t minus 1 is equal to k of that part m raised to b, L raised to a minus 3b plus c, and t is minus 2c. So this is the that finalized equation we have here. Now we are equating the powers. So what actually we are just getting, we are just getting the b is equal to 0 by this relation, as we are just comparing the b with the that means 0. Now we are just comparing the power, that is a minus 3b plus c is equal to 1. So this is the representation of that part we have. Now for the reference of the t, that mean minus, that mean 2c is equal to 1. So we are just getting that c is equal to 1 by 2. So it's one of the basic representation we have. C is equal to 1 by 2, b is equal to 0 already we got. If we are just keeping all the value in the equation, that mean which we are getting a. So I am just solving it. A minus 3 into b 0 and plus c, that is 1 by 2 is equal to 1. So what actually we are getting, 1 minus 1 by 2. So we are just getting a is equal to 1 by 2. So these are the three possible values of the a, b, c, and we are just putting that as a whole equation, equation number 5, and we are using the value of the equation number 5, that mean in the equation number 1. Okay, now use equation 5 in equation number 1. So what actually we are getting, v is equal to k lambda raised to a, that means lambda raised to 1 by 2. Okay, now density having the power 0, that means rho with the g, and the g having the power, that means 1 by 2. So finalize, we are just getting the formula, that is V is equal to K, that means lambda 1 by 2 G 1 by 2, and the meaning of the rho 0, that is equal to 1. So we are just getting K, that means under root lambda and G. So this is the, that mean representation of the formal final formula. Okay, so V is equal to K under root lambda G. So this is the one of the representation of the final formula we have. So this is the third method. Now we will discuss the limitations of dimension analysis. Now we are just getting the limitations of the dimension analysis. So following limitations are here. Now first, that is, this method does not give the any information about the constant. Here we have discussed the one of the formula. So here we have discussed the formula, that is V is equal to K under root lambda and G. So what kind of the value of the, that mean K, or what is the information about the K, we are not getting. So this is the kind of the limitation we have. Even we have discussed the formula of the time period of the simple pendulum. So we are just getting the meaning of the K, that is T is equal to 2 pi, that is under root L upon G. So what is the possible meaning of the K we have, we don't know. So this is the kind of the lacking of this method, that it doesn't give the information about the constant. Now, the another shortcoming is that this method is failed to when the physical quantities depend more than the three quantities. Okay, so always we are using the concept of the two quantity, three quantity. If the more than three are there, so we are not able to, that mean consider the formula. So this is the one of the another limitation we have. Now this method does not give or this method is not useful to deduce the step formula. That one of the example I have set it to you. Okay, so any kind of the step formula we have, suppose S is equal to ut plus half at square, or v square minus u square is equal to 2as. So these kind of the formula can't be derived by the help of the dimension analysis. Okay, so this is the that shortcoming of this method. So the fourth shortcoming is that trigonometry, log and the exponential functions can't be deduced from this method. Okay, trigonometrical function like sine theta, cos theta, or any kind of the log function, that is y is equal to log e is to that mean ex, you know, these kind of the function we can't get. Okay, e की power 2x. So these are the exponential functions we have. Okay, generally this method having the following limitations. Now one of the revision question which I am showing to you, so you can make the revision by your own, as you can choose some of the questions because we have the shortcomings of the questions in the NCERT exercise. Now find the value of the 60 joule per minute on a system that having the concern of 100 gram, that means 100 centimeter and 1 minute as a basic unit. Okay, so this is the question based on the concept of the conversion of the unit system. So first we have to be identify that which kind of the quantity, that is joule upon time. Okay, joule upon time or joule upon minute. So first we are just getting the indication of the power. We know the power having the meaning, that is joule upon, as we are just converting the minute into second, so joule upon second, that is called the 60 seconds. So we are just getting the meaning of the power, that is 1 joule per second, and joule per second is state as a watt. Okay, so we got the idea that which kind of the quantity it will be, and we know the dimension of the power. Dimension of power. So dimension of the power will be, that is called the m1 l2 and t minus 3. Dear student, this is the dimension, so easily you can go through it, and we know the conversion of the unit system formula, that is n2 is equal to n1, and the formula is that m1 upon m2 with the power of the a, and the concern of that l1 upon l2 with the power of the b, and the concern of that t1 upon t2, this is the power of the c. So we are just getting the meaning of the a is equal to 1, b is equal to 2, and c is equal to minus 3. So these are the three basics we have. Okay, now we are just going towards the system that in which we have the parameter given, that is called the first first system, it is called the second system, that is called the new system also. And how can we resolve it? Okay, so we are just saying in the first system that we have the meaning of the n1 is equal to 1 because power we have got in the joule upon second, that is 1. Okay, so magnitude of the power will be the that is 1, and we have the m1, and we know the joule upon second is the SI system we have. So we are just getting that meaning of the m1 in the kilogram, and we should convert that it into the gram because desired system having the mass in the particular gram. So we are just converting in, that is 1000 gram. Okay, now L1 is equal to 1 meter, that is called the, that means 100 of centimeter. Now T1 is equal to 1 second we have. Okay, now this is the conversion of the part, and similar how we have the M2, that is called the 100 gram. Okay, now L2, that is called the 100 centimeter. Okay, now T2 that regards the 1 minute. So on behalf of the conversion, we are just taking the same type of the quantity. So we are just putting it as a 60 second. Now we are just taking all the quantities in the formula. So how we are just getting the resolution, that is N2 is equal to N1, that is 1. That is M1 is equal to 1000 gram is to be divided by 100 gram. Okay, that is called the A is equal to 1. Now the next we have, that is L1, that is 100 centimeter is to be divided by 100 centimeter, and the concern of the power we have the 2. Okay, C that regards the 1 upon 60, and second to second will cancel out. Okay, and the concern of the power is the -3. So as we are just finalizing it, N2 is equal to gram cancel, centimeter to centimeter, second to second. So what actually we are getting, 20 to these 20. So we are just getting 10 into 100 to 100 cancel. So we are just getting 1 into, and 1 upon 60 raised to -3 as we are just converting it. So 60 into 60 into 60. So this is the that finalized version we have. Okay, and in the part of the magnitude we are just writing that 2.16 into 10 is to power 6, and the new unit of the system. So we are just writing N2 U2, that is called the that mean concern of the physical quantity numerical value along with the system of unit. concern system में unit जिसकी हम बात करते हैं, 2.16 into 10 to power 6 new unit of system. So this is the representation of the this kind of the problem we have. Now I'll take the one or two example more. Here we have the conversion to convert the dyne into Newton. So how we are just identifying that by use of dimension analysis. So how we are just converting it. So dyne generally the CGS unit of the force, and the Newton is the SI unit of the force. Okay, so the conversion of the system we have CGS to SI system. So this is the basic conversion of the system we have. Now we are just putting the dimension of the force. Dimension of the force we have, that is called the M1 L1 and T minus 2. So it's a basic dimension we have. So we are just writing A is equal to 1, B is equal to 1, and C is equal to -2. And we have to be write the formula, that is N2 is equal to M1, that is called the M1 upon M2 A, L1 upon L2 B, and T1 upon T2 with the regard of the power C. So this is the general formula we have, and the first system, that is called the CGS system we have, and second system in which we want to make the conversion, that is called the SI system, that is called the new system. Okay, so in the first system we have the that mean N1, that is called the 1 dyne because magnitude is the 1. Okay, now we are just getting the reference of the conversion, that is called the M1. M1 is available in the gram. Okay, now we have to be convert that gram into the kilogram. We know the 1000 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. So gram can be converted into that kilogram upon 1000. So this is the conversion we have. Simply we have the L1. L1 is measured in the centimeter, and we know the centimeter can be stated in the term of the meter, that means centimeter of meter upon 100. Now T1 will be regarded in the part of the second and second will be in the second. So these are the possible conversion we have. Now M2 in which we are just going, that is called the kilogram. Okay, L2 that is called the meter. Okay, now T1 is T2 is called the second. So whenever you just putting all the that mean parameters, so we are what actually we are getting, n2 is equal to n1, that is called the 1, and the concern of that mean kilogram upon that is 1000, and concern of the unit that is kilogram, and we are just putting it power, that is a is equal to 1. Suppose simply we have meter upon 100 into meter with the concern of the power, that is b, that is 1, and the concern of the timing t1 is called the second, is to be divided by second. Okay, with the concern of the power, that is minus 2. So what actually we are just getting, kilogram to kilogram, meter to meter. Okay, so dear students, here we are just getting the magnitude n2 is equal to 10 to power minus 5. Okay, now we are just representing that q is equal to n2, that is u2, and the concern system, that 10 raised to power minus 5 is the that mean magnitude of that part, and the unit we have, that is called the Newton. So generally this is the basic relation we have, and in the